but there is evidence that everybody who works in their own projects and businesses, they are able to break the cycle of poverty. I want to say a few things before we read Deuteronomy 28 and Mark 10. The first thing is there are things we are not considering that might be small issues, but they are big, in that when you live in poverty, poverty develops a new person in you. And you might not see the gradual but sure degradation of your original version of self, your original morality, your original moral compass, your original personality, your original values. They are degraded quickly, but in most cases without the person, the victim, noticing, because of poverty. And sometimes those people who are not poor, those who earn, those who have more, those who have worked harder or smarter and overcome the poverty, they are victims and victimized by the poor people around them. If there's a well-to-do relative in the family, most people do not understand that the most victim in families like that are not the poor ones. It's this one who is well-to-do. You are poor, vulnerable, and lacking. But people confuse holiness and poverty. And there's always a misconception that poor people are good people. But it's not true. In most cases, poverty makes you very evil. You become evil by nature of poverty. Those who have worked hard or smarter and those who have overcome the poverty that are near you, you begin to victimize them. You victimize people simply because they are better than you. Mm-hmm. This is why a relative who is driving a good car, if they pass through, 9 out of 10 relatives pass a negative comment. The person has not done anything wrong to you. He hasn't stolen money from anyone. He tries to help you whenever he can. But every time he is not close to you, you say negative things about him. Mm-hmm. You fabricate conspiracy theories to try and claim that his betterness is not by way of a natural means. Either he is a thief, a con person, or they are corrupt, or they are ritualists, or they've tokologies and goblins, and they've compromised their integrity with native doctors. Something associated with evil. Simply because they are better than you. If you become successful in a family where most people are poor, you might say, it's true, Apostle, I am a victim. They only say nice things about you when they know you are around. Poverty, these are some of the effects of poverty. You become evil because of poverty without knowing. Number 2, poverty makes you unreasonable. You become an extreme idiot without you knowing. For example, you have a brother or a sister or a cousin who is overseas. They fly from UK, from Australia, to Murewa, to Harare. They pay their own airfares. They hire a car to visit their rural home where you are. They come to Mrewa to greet you. You are in the village. You are a brother, you are a sister, you are a cousin. The first thing that we know how to say is, what have you brought me? Expecting a person who has paid hundreds and thousands of dollars to come and see you. If you were reasonable, you would realize that there is no relative with a duty to bring you anything. The best relatives do is to check on each other. Once you are an adult, it's your job to take care of yourself, unless you are a wife, under which circumstances the responsibilities fall on your husband. Mandigirei kubva ku UK. Paturi mukadzi mukuru kahanzvadzi yangu. Iwe neni takarerwa pamba pamwe chete. Tikaendeswa kuchikoro nababa naamai. Vabereki vachiti kana takura tigoshandisa chikoro kuzvichengeta. Indokuzviwanirawo nzira yekuzviraramisa nayo nechikoro chimwe chete chatakapiwa nevabereki vedu. Wadiwo kuzvitsvagirawo nzira yekuzviraramisa nayo sezvandiri kuita. Wakamirira sei kuti ndikuigire something? The fact that I have come to see you, I paid $1,000 in airfares. I hired a car, I drove to come and see you. It's enough a gift for a reasonable person to say, thank you, my brother, for flying all the way to come and see us. I'm so happy to see you. We had missed you. That is what a reasonable person does. If a brother flies from overseas and he decides to drive to see you, you still ask for a gift. You are unreasonable. And that is the act of an extreme idiot. This is the third time this brother is coming to see you. He told you he was coming. You did not find him or get him a present to present to your brother who has flown all these kilometers to come and see you. What gives you the right to receive a gift from a brother from overseas, but does not put a burden in your hands to present a gift also to your brother, to show him love? Chinosaka iwe ufunge kuti une kodzero yekuigirwa zvipo kubva kuEngland sebasket risingazari. Iwe unowa unopa chipo kana vakasatokupa unosara uchivava. Saka vakanga vavingei murume mukuru kuti sikweta kubva kuEngland kuya asina kana chinhu maoko kwakutotuka kudai kutukira munhu mari yake. Wakambopani mari iwewe? The people who have never given anyone anything are the ones who get angry the most when they don't get gifts from those who have gifted them before. There's nobody with the right to receive gifts from relatives. It's an act of love. It's an act of kindness. It's an act of compassion. It's an act of accommodativeness. We are relatives. I consider you. I got this dress, my sister, for you. I was thinking about you when I was coming here. And you present your gift, my brother. I got this African suit for you. I got this thing for you. I was also remembering you. Please take it back to England. That is what reasonable people do. But when you are poor, you lose sensibleness. You lose common sense. Become cruel like a witch, like a wizard. Poverty is dangerous. It makes you wicked. It turns your heart dark before God. You hate people that they haven't given you anything, and yet they owe you nothing. Your brother owes you nothing. Your sister owes you nothing. Your brother-in-law owes you nothing. Your cousin owes you nothing. You are not a little child, in which case it was your father and your mother's responsibility to take care of you. You are an adult, for crying out loud. Why do you expect another adult to take care of you? Poverty, like a cancer, like acid, has corroded your common sense. You are now unreasonable because of poverty. This is wickedness that is coming through poverty. You understand? The second thing that poverty does, which is very dangerous in families, is that you start to find faults in people who are better than you, so that people may find something negative to say about those that are better than you, because you have become so envious. When they are spoken in good terms about, it feeds into your bitterness. You get so mad and so angry. You know, there's someone in the family who always makes the right decisions, and they get good results. This time, he has gone back to school, he's graduating. Everyone is congratulating him. This time, he has bought your mother something nice, maybe built your mother or your parents' house, and everybody is congratulating him. Oh, he's taking care of your mother. You should thank your brother. You are not thanking him, because inside your heart, you don't like somebody to have praises heaped upon him, and yet nobody is praising you, because there is nothing to praise you about. Deep inside you, the next time you hear that he is erecting tombstones on your grandfathers and grandmothers' graves. So this brother of yours or sister of yours, you are now competing with him using nothing but gaslighting, conspiracy theories, trolling, and fabrications. You are desperately looking for something negative about your brother, because you don't like the idea that everywhere you go, his name is spoken about in good terms. Zvinokurwadza kuti parufu vanhu vachasimuka futi vachitenda mukoma simba. Iwe uripo uri kutonzi takura kofini, ende zvinokubata izvozvo. Kuti handii takutakuriswa kofini, because kofini rakatemwa nasimba, simba hatakuriswa kofini. Toda kutenda mukomana simba, ndiye azotenga bhokisi ravigwa atete naro. Aiwa, tinotenda vamwe vaita mabasa akasiyana siyana mamukomborerwe. Simba anotaurwa nezita. Izvozvo zvokuti zita rasimba rataurwa izvi, nesadza manheru haripinde. Izvezvi uri muapprenticeship yekuroya. Munhu akadaro hasi mwana waMwari. But deep inside you, you wish you were the one doing all these good things. Poverty has stopped you from being successful. You no longer praise those that are successful because you are too bitter about your own failures. Now, you are now giving yourself a job to dig into the successes of others. Look inside families. The successful members of the family are not liked by the unsuccessful members of the family. And they often go into two factions or more. And there's one central reason. The unsuccessful members are envious of the successful members. Envy is a sin. You can't be envious and be a child of God at the same time. Poverty is causing you to be envious, because according to the scripture you cited, 1 Thessalonians 4:8, if you were successful yourself, you would like to praise others who are also successful. How do you spend hours sending negative comments everywhere. You find good things posted. Uyanga ari pamuchato aposta muchato wake, unosvika ipapo kuti haazi keke rakashata iri, keke regreen hariita. Next time muchagaya vamwe vanogadzira makeke akanaka. Ungati wakambodya keke rawakatenga in your entire life. Unozviziva zvemakeke here? Hauzvizive. Urikungofila kuti munhu achata vanhu zvekuchata zvinochatirweko ina ndambochata ndakuzvidira jecha. So when you are poor, you become very evil without you planning to be. The other thing is discontentment or lack of contentment. Poor people who have stayed in poverty for too long, in most cases, not in all cases, they are no longer willing to put in the hard working themselves to come out of poverty. They are now waiting for those who are successful to pull them out of poverty. And so when you give them something, they are ungrateful because they wanted more than what they were given. If you have been doing this in your life, you may agree with me. There is nothing as infuriating as giving someone something with your whole heart. And after that, they will ask you for something else that you have not given them. I brought you a bag full of clothes. Now you are asking me for school fees for your children. That's ungrateful. Poor people will never propose a contribution from their side. They want free things. This brother of yours is rich. You had 3 children with a scoundrel. You were warned that this man is not responsible. You said, it's my heart, it's my life, I'm not your child, leave me alone. Now you are left with the 3 fatherless children. You are back in the family. Instead of saying to your brother, my brother, can you employ me so that I can get a salary to take care of these fatherless children of mine? You are asking for free donation from your brother. So your brother must work and then give you money for free every term for your children. Wakanzi siyana nerombe rori kudanana naro izvi hauna kuteerera. Iye zvino wadzoka mumusha une vana 3. Baba vakatiza vakanga vachizikanwa kunzi vanotiza, vakuru vaizviona kuti anotiza. Iwewe zvokuti kune vakuru hautombozviziva, wakanga uchifunga kuti zvawamera mazamu ndo futi wava nedenderese reuchenjeri. Saka wakapiwa vana nerombe vanhu vakatarisa kuti wakanga usisateerere. Wadzoka mumusha wava mvana. Una bhudhi vanoshanda vari manager, vane zvimabhizinesi zvavo pano nepapo pano nepapo. Unotesendera bhudhi message yekuti ndipewo mari yeschool fees yevana vangu. Ndiani munhu panyika panapa anofanirwa kukuchengetera vana iwe wakagara? Kana uri munhu anonzwisisa uye anoremekedza kuti mari inorema nekurwadza kuishandira kuiwana, ungadai wakati mukoma, muri kungoona kuti ndakadzoka kumurume, ndakaita musikanzwa, ndakapiwa vana nemunhu wamakanga mambonditsiura kuti ndirege kuzvarorwa naye ndikasateerera. Ndipewo basa kukambani kwenyu ndokushandira ibhudhi. Mopotawo muchindipa salari pane kuti mundipe mari ndakagara, handina chandiri kuita pano ini. Unoti kuna bhudhi ndipewo mari yeschool fees yevana, uchiitei? The idea that it sounds right in your mind for someone to give you free money while you are seated, it's unreasonable and ungrateful. These things you are asking your brother to do for you, you have never done them for anyone, and yet you feel entitled to get them. Give me, give me, give me, give me. What are you really doing, my brother? Nothing. Mabasa ari kunetsa mukoma. Ndipewa mari yekugerwa musoro. Ndipewa mari yebhutsu mukoma. Ndipewa mari dakuenda kumusangano. Ndipewa mari ndakagara mukoma. Mukoma ane kambani uyu. Hausotombo mukumbira basa. Uri kumukumbira mari. It's very sad. But our own people cannot behave like that. It is not right. It's not acceptable. Poverty is not holiness. Poverty is an entanglement that we must overcome so that we may become better even in our moral compass. Poverty corrodes your moral judgment. Poverty corrodes your common sense. Poverty makes you unreasonable. You become a victimizer to those who are better than you without you knowing. That's what you are doing. Why did they do this without telling me? How many things have you done without telling anyone? What gives you the right to be told? This is their life, their family, their children. It's their right to decide what to do with their family without telling you. Why are you poking your nose into their marriage? Is it your job to be told everything that they are doing between husband and wife? Why can't you take care of yourself? Mind your own business. If you were married with your husband, could you be discussing this matter now? No, you couldn't. The last thing I want to say about poverty is that poverty makes you to think that you are better and more righteous than those who are rich. Have you seen that poor people talk about righteousness a lot? Holy, holy, God, God, prayer, prayer, mountain, mountain, church, church, Bible, Bible, verses, verses, God, God, Jesus, Jesus. Poor people think that they are holier than rich people. At a meeting, they are the ones to suggest prayers first. Let us pray. Even when there is a need for prayer, it's poor people who offer to pray. Ndananga tina matire burombo ndiano tirege ndina matenini in his heart anenge achiti ava pfuma avatenga vatrasta vanogononga vaine zvinhu zvisina kururama zvavanoita. Poverty makes you think that you are a better judge at moral standards than others. And this is why you always think that anyone who is better than you has something more wicked that they've done, which you haven't done. My dear, let me tell you the truth. There are people in this life who are better than you financially and spiritually as well. They have more money than you. They live in a better house than you. They drive better cars than you. And they are also closer to God than you. It's there in the Bible. Solomon was the richest king ever to rule. One day he prayed, and the priests could not enter the temple because of Solomon's prayer. Poor people are the first ones to say, God knows. Mwari anoziva. Varombo ndo vanotanga kuti Mwari anoziva. Shamu yaMwari iri kuuya. Mwari harare. Mwari hakanganwe. Chaunodyara ndo chaunokohwa. Mwari ndiMwari wenherera nechirikadzi. Varombo ndo vanotanga kutaura mashoko iwayo. They want to blackmail those who have worked hard into giving them something. That's not true now. God is not the God of the poor. He is the God of the poor and the rich at the same time. Wealth is not a measure of holiness. Poverty is not a measure of wickedness. Wealth is not a measure of wickedness. Poverty is not a measure of holiness. It has to do with reacting to the principles of God. You can go to heaven with your poverty, my dear. But you need to be careful now, because poverty puts a lot of bumps along your way. You might not make it to heaven with this poverty. You understand? Pakadzi paroda kudedzwa prophet kana kuti ng'anga, the first person waunofunga kuti achabatwa kuti muroi ndimukoma wako ane makombi. Ndiwo unofunga kuti achabatwa. But it's not true now. It's not. I've seen it in my life.